What's going on, everyone? Elite Collector 215 here, back with another video. So I have this edge here that I bought. Trust me, I didn't crack this. I bought it like this already on purpose, mainly because I just kind of wanted the parts of it. I got it in a lot. It came with two other broken it came with two other broken figures, but I got it for like 10 bucks or something like that, or 15 bucks on eBay. So I think it's fairly good because the other broken figure just has a broken foot. It's just missing a foot. And the other one, the body's complete. It's just detached the top from the bottom. So the only one that's actually broken is this one, as you can see. So I actually want to keep everything. And the only thing I'm going to do is essentially remove this part, the part that holds the leg. But guess what? I can't get into there until I take off all of this, crack this open, and remove that part to at least take out the leg. So that's what I'm going to do today. So stick around. All right. As always, you're going to need your gloves. And in my case, a blow dryer. Your Exacto knife. Flathead screwdriver. Box cutter. I don't know if we'll need this today, but we'll keep it around just in case. So for now, let's keep all the tools over here. And let's get it crack-a-lackin', shorty. All right, if it's good enough, the head and the arms will pop off really easy. Woo! That's one. See the arms? Two. All right, that technically could have used a little bit more, but here we go. All right, so let's put those parts to the side. Let's keep it going for the rest of it. All right. So, first gripe, Edge has always had more of a body than this little thing. Even I think when he started, he was still at least a little bit more built, if anything, than this. And not built, but he was a little bit more. This is a shitty body for him, in my opinion, period. So, whatever. This is what Mattel decided to go with. So who the hell am I to argue here with? Alright, so as always, you want to cut inside the seams. Let's see if there's a way I can do it this way. Let's try to get you a little bit more involved in the action, okay? So you see the seams? You want to cut into that, okay? That's where you want to get into. So you can start separating it. And if you saw my last video, you haven't seen it yet. It's still uploading. So there's 5 pegs in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? This is usually the pain in the ass one. Depending on how the glue is, you will end up with a cracked one if it's not coming off. And this is what happens. You see, I broke it in half because this thing was so glued on in there, it just was not going. So the older the figure, the harder this tends to be. And this was on a Tyson kid. I don't even know how old the figure is, but clearly it was old enough to give me some shit. All right, so. And I feel bad doing this to an Edge figure. Boom, beautiful. I like when you hear those noises because that tends to mean it's probably going to cooperate with you. All right, so there's the seams on the top. And then we have the seams here in the bottom, right underneath the shoulder. So this is going to be a pain in the ass. You don't want to cut too much down, because essentially what you'll start doing is cutting the actual abs, and then you just kind of ruin the torso, because then you got all these cut up pieces. It won't sit flush. So you want to kind of just poke in and not really down. But as you can see, this shit still needs more heat. So let's give it some heat. All right, see if it's ready to go or what. So again, you want to just keep going down the same lines. Get in there. You can also like go from down in the bottom. If you can follow the seam very carefully, you can get in there as well. See? So that started. Start separating. And same thing over here. Let's see if it'll work over here. Sometimes it likes to be funny and it won't do it on both sides. Now, let's try it again from the top. It didn't even. Ooh, see. You know, for shits and giggles. Let's see if it'll do anything right now. You know what? I saw Final Destination before. I'm not letting that shit happen. All right, let's see. Booyaka, booyaka. Play me stereo. And so let's take a look in here. Let's see the damage that I did. So the inside neck peg, basically this one here, that came out good. So did the top two, the bottom two cracked. However, that's okay, because everything else actually is intact. So that's pretty good. If you get those results, you're usually pretty good. So now we got to work on the other part, okay? Don't mind me, this is like my third torso cracking in like 2 days. And I'm not saying that's a lot, because I'm sure there's people that do way more than this, but it's a pain in the ass if you don't do it often. All right, now you want to use le box cutter. Find that seam, get in there. Now this is another one that's a pain in the ass, because that peg is right there, and it has peg right in the inside there and right here. Those tend to be hard as hell, but this one tends to be the worst, because the glue right there is just crazy. Now you don't want to cut more down than this. If you see, if you go down more than there, you're going to end up breaking these two things on the side, and then you just lost the torso. So you go down the side, and essentially all you're doing with this is trying to release it from the glue that it has. And you want to be careful not to go in all the way. You see how that goes? See that white mark? It tends to mean it start breaking a little bit. So you want to be careful. Let's heat it up some more. If you're someone that's good at painting, honestly, it doesn't matter if you were to mess up any of the other parts, because if you have other parts that you can use, then you can just end up mixing two parts together and you'll be fine. So, I'm not that great at painting, at least not this part here. I'm doing my best here to try to keep this as whole, but gotta be honest with you, I don't think this is gonna work completely for me. Alright, so you kind of start separating it here. See what I mean? That peg is going to be a pain in the ass. Oh. Alright. But, here's the problem. All the pegs are cracked. See? It's got nothing to actually hold on to itself with. So when I use this again, the problem I'm going to have is that there's nothing holding it. See? And that really blows. That really blows. We'll figure something out. Alright. Now time for another pain in the ass part. This one. Now I want to keep this as much as possible, because I can end up just using other legs in here for this. So I'm going to try to keep this. But we got to do a lot of heating up. And there's pegs right here. Right here, that connects it to, and another one right here. There's a small one right in there too. Yep. Good job, Mattel. We appreciate this. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's very hard to find that seam. There we go. Boom. Bore in, Captain. Let's see. Are we in? Yeah, there we go. Again, you want to be very careful not to crack this. Whoa, see? Dumb shit. I know you heard that. Alright, so I know I just cracked a little peg in there. I broke it, literally, I just broke it with a knife once I went in there, because these are very hard to take off. So, I repeat, you do not want to just start going like this to this, because it will not break like that, or if it does, it will break like that, and you don't want that. So, we got that separated, but you see in here, the lines aren't straight. They kind of go like this. So, you gotta finagle it a little bit. And down here. And again, I know there's another one there, but that one's a pain in the ass too. That one has a little peg right in there. It's right there. We're either going to sink or swim together, guys. But one of the two is going to happen. I'm trying as much as possible not to get in there. I don't want to break that. Because if I crack that, this ends up becoming really useless. Telling you, the older they are, the harder the glue is on the inside. So for sure at this point, I've broken the peg that's in there because I just sliced through it. So yeah, this is the dumb shit that be happening. All right, getting in here. So now you know. I know y'all hear those noises when it comes in. All right, try this again. Now again, to me with the hot water, I feel like this would take longer. Even though I have to keep heating this up, I don't have to heat up the water then the figure. You feel me? So let's just see if this will pop off. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Pretty soon the motherland. Voila. It is clean. All right. So you see, this is the part that I said that I cut off on the top. Remember when I said, oh shit, I already cut it. And then in the bottom, I cut that one as well. However, I still have the main one and this one on the side. Now, I know for a fact when I try to go use this, this is going to have a little gap. See? You can even tell right there. So what I'm going to do is when I go use it, I'm going to have to heat it up again and try to hold it in there together so it can stay together. You feel me? Well, let's get this part out of here because now this is useless. All right. And also, we don't want the legs that are like this because you can't move them around as much. So we're just going to heat it up. Heat it up as much as possible. Because we're going to grab the needle nose pliers. We're going to yank this out of here. And on the next video, I'm going to replace the legs on this. Y'all didn't think that was going to happen? That's so funny. And then we're just going to yank it. Sorry if I hit the camera while I'm doing this. There it goes. See? These are the old ones. You don't want to use this. You can technically take this out from in here as well. That's the fun part. Because when you take this out, you can end up making it and using the newer ones. the ball joints, not the ratchet style, how this is. Because again, this cuts out the articulation. Boop. So you see how this is a bigger part? So now, when we use the next set, I can still use this. And this is now no longer a useless leg. Thanks for watching, folks. That's all.